Hey guys, welcome to Monday Night Live. For those of you, hold on a second, I just have to get situated here. Okay, so tonight we're going to be doing a really quick live on a fall like smoky eye look. So if you are watching this live, drop a 1 in the comments below. If you're on the replay, drop a 2 below. If this is your first time ever seeing one of my lives, drop a 3 below so I know that you're new and I can welcome you to the group. So October is the official launch of my business. I started in mid-September, so October is the first full month. So for tonight and possibly into tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways and post tips on makeup, this live, things like that. And there's a couple different ways that you can win some of our products. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. So there's 2 ways right now that you can win a free product. So the first person to place an order of $30 or more is going to win a tube of our perfect mascara, which is awesome. I love this. You're going to see this in this live tonight. And then if you hop into the group, you're either in the event or the group watching this, invite your friends to the group for a chance to win our, I don't know why Facebook always does that to me. Really quick eye makeup look. Next weekend is going to be contouring. That event I think already has over 20 people RSVP'd because I know that contouring is like one of the big things that everyone wants to learn, and it can be intimidating at first. So come back next Monday around 8 o'clock if you want to learn about contouring. Let me think, anything else before I get started? Oh, I just got a message. Okay. No, that's it. So I'm going to get started real quick. So the first thing you need to do a fall smoky eye look is to have an eyeshadow palette. Okay, so this one's the one that I'm going to use tonight. If you want to know any of the colors, I'll probably just put them in the comments below anyway. But when you're doing an eyeshadow look, you always want to have a light color, a medium, which could be either one of these, I suppose, and then a dark color. And you'll see why. And then, of course, you're going to need mascara. I was going to do liquid eyeliner tonight, but I decided against it. So any type of eyeliner is fine. And then you're going to need a couple different brushes. This one is an absolute must. So if you are going to do an eyeshadow look of any kind that has more than one color to it, you're going to need a blending brush. I see a couple of people hopping on. Say hello, let me know you're here. Again, we're doing a couple of giveaways. The first person to spend 30 or more on the website is going to get a free mascara. The website, I forgot to mention, was lauracathleenbeauty.com. And then the other giveaway was to invite your friends to the group, and then one person is going to be randomly selected to win a lip gloss. And that's the one I'm wearing. And my 4-year-old son's watching and looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, so you're definitely going to need a blending brush. So it's going to be that brush at the top, fat. It's always going to be like a little bit fatter than the normal brush. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. This is brush number 10. Again, I'm going to put everything I'm using in the comments for you. And then a brush that looks like this. One or the other or both, but something that looks like this. And I'll also put in the comments the one that we have if you don't have one. So we're gonna get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is grab the blending brush and this cream oat color right here. I always start out with the lightest color first. Are you following along? He's so funny. All right, where's my mirror? Oh, here it is. All right, so the lightest color that you have first, grab that with the blending brush. Always just use a little bit and then build up from there. because sometimes I put the mirror in front of my face. Let me know if I do that. It's much easier to build up color than to go too dark with your color and then have to go back and fix it. So I'm putting the tiniest amount on the brush, and you don't need a lot with our eyeshadow. It's so it looks like a lot more than it actually is on the screen, but it's so pigmented that you don't even need a lot to get a lot of that color. The other thing that I love about it is that it doesn't, I can't think of the word for it. Like, it doesn't fall down and get below your eye. Oh, I couldn't stand that. So that's another great thing about our eyeshadow. And right now I'm just using the blending brush with the lightest color in your palette. So to do the smoky eye look, you need an eyeshadow palette, any colors that you want. I'm gonna let you know what colors I'm using in the comments after. Again, if you are watching live, drop a 1 below. If you are watching the replay, drop a 2 below. If you've never seen one of my lives before, drop a 3 below, and welcome. And then I'm gonna go back with my blending brush and do the same thing to the other side. If you are hopping on, there's a couple different giveaways that we're doing. October is the official launch of my business. If you are the first person to make a purchase from LauraKathleenBeauty.com, you will win a free tube of our perfect mascara. And what was the other one? Oh, invite your friends to the group, and for every friend you invite will be an entry, and then I'm gonna pick someone at random to win our lip gloss. And then there's gonna be another giveaway. I just haven't decided what it was yet, but like I said, this is the official launch in October, and I like the number 3, so I'm gonna do 3 giveaways. All right, so using the blending brush, the lightest color on the bottom. Then I talked about light colors, a medium, and then a dark. I would go back in with either this, it's almost like a rust, oh my god, I can't talk. Rust, like brick red color, or the yellow. I'm gonna start with the yellow. It's showing up darker on the screen. It's more of a mustard. It's really pretty. So I'm just gonna put the smallest amount of that on the blending brush. Again, it looks like a lot more on the screen than it actually is. You don't need that much. Always start off light, and then you can build the color from there. And all I'm gonna do is brush the color in the crease right here. So if you don't know what the crease is, it's like right, if I look this way, right there's your crease. So I'm putting the color in there, and then a little bit on the outside. So this part right here of your eye is called the outer V, and that's where I'm applying the color. And these colors are so pretty for fall. This video will also be on YouTube and possibly Instagram. So if you are watching from YouTube or Instagram, say hello. All right, so there's that yellow. Actually, I want to call it a mustard because it's a little bit, when you put it on, you can see that it's more of a mustard. Then on the palette, it looks a little bit more yellow. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I'm barely touching my eyelid.
Get down.
Cubby, down.
All together. Down. Down.
Making the eye makeup face with my mouth that everyone makes. Alright, so that is the mustard color with the blending brush on the outer V of my eye. And then just make sure that they kind of match up. You don't want one eye to be darker than the other, which is another reason why I always recommend to start off light with your color, and then you can build up from there. instead of going too dark and then having to fix it. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my other brush and grab that brown color. Okay. Oops. And I'm gonna put that right on the outer corner of my eye. Just pat the color on there. And then we'll blend it after that, but for now, just get the color on there. Things are kind of quiet here tonight. I think next week it will be a lot different because we're doing contouring next week, and contouring is always a hit. Alright, so I'm getting that color on the outer part of my eye, trying not to go too much above the crease. That is my baby dog, Cubby. He is a Pomeranian Chihuahua and the love of my life. And he barks at everything. Everything. Alright, so there's that dark color. It looks a little bit crazy right now, but we're going to go back in and blend it in a minute. And then the other side. Okay. Okay, this one's definitely still darker. So putting the color on the outside of the eye and stopping right in the middle, and I'm doing that on purpose because if you stop right in the center of your eye, it makes your eyes appear bigger rather than put that dark color all over my eyelid. That would make my eye appear smaller. Alright, so once that color is there, we're going to go back with the blending brush, which I said is a must-have if you are going to use more than one color. And just gently blending the colors in. I'm barely touching my eyelid because we don't want to smear them. You just want to blend them together. Alright, so we blend that brown in. And then the same thing to the other side. Hi, Heather. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. Then I'm going to go back with that same brush again. With that brick red color, the shimmery color. And just put a little bit of that on top of the brown to give a little bit more color and dimension. Thank you for a thumbs up. If you are watching this live, do me a favor and drop a 1 in the comments below. If you are on the replay, drop a 2. And if this is your first time watching, drop a 3 in the comments below.
Rooms, units, announcements, write something.
Oh my God. So my mother is trying to get onto my live, sitting on the couch across from me. Okay, so there's that red. And then you always want to go back in and blend the colors together. Is that you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm looking.
Oh.
Customize your room. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Is my supposed to do something?
Oh gosh. It's so funny when my mom tries to use Facebook. Does anyone remember when Facebook was just for college students? And then they released it to more and more people. And then they let the mothers on. Okay. And then with the my deluxe brush, did you figure it out?
Me? No.
Okay. Gonna take the cream oak, the white color again, or the ivory, I don't know. It's like a really pretty cream color. This one I'm gonna put on a little bit heavier. And that's gonna go on the inside part of my eye. And I just pat the color on. I'm not going above the crease, just the inner corner. And then you can put a little bit on the inside of your eye to brighten it up. Alright, and I'm going to put a little bit more. Another thing that would be really pretty right here is if you had like a glitter color to put on the inside, that would be really pretty too. Okay, same thing to the other side. And then a little bit on the inside to brighten it up. So I don't even know if anyone can see this because Facebook keeps telling me I have to reconnect. But I'm just going to keep going. And then as always, go back in with the blending brush and blend. So if you are watching and you can see me, let me know. Because I keep getting a notification pop up that tells me that I need to reconnect. Okay. Then, oh, you know what? I forgot something to tell you at the beginning. I always have my blending buddy on hand because at the top, you see how it can get a little bit messy as it gets closer to your eyebrows. I always just go back in with the blending buddy and then just clean that up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but it makes the biggest difference. You're just cleaning up the outside. And then if you get any below, you can always go back in with a blending buddy as well. But as I was saying earlier, that's one of my favorite things about our eyeshadows is that they don't, I cannot think of the word for it. When your eyeshadow falls off your eye, you know how you get that little like puddle here? It's really gonna bother me. If anybody knows the word, let me know, because it's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of what it is. But whatever it is, our eyeshadow doesn't do it. So I love that. Okay. Then, instead of doing eyeliner, originally I was going to do a liquid eyeliner, but I think I'm just going to put a little bit of that brown color that I used on the smaller brush. And I put a really, really tiny amount. You don't want to put too much. And then just rub that on the bottom. Oh my god, that's gonna bother me so much. I'm gonna have to ask someone once I hop off the name for it when you put on your eyeshadow and it falls right here. Can't think of it. Okay. And then as always, I'm gonna go back in and blend it. Both sides. All right. And then, of course, mascara. I'm gonna use brown. Brown gives you a more natural look. Hold on, let me grab. Okay. I think it might be called Sheds. Right, so this is our brown perfect mascara. Okay, first I do the top and then the bottom. And then I go back to the top with the brush and I kind of like wiggle it through my lashes. That gives it, makes your lashes look a little bit fuller and thicker. And then holding the brush, instead of brushing through my lashes, I keep the brush still and then just close. Okay, and then the same thing, other side. I know a lot of people complain that when they put on mascara, they get some on their eyelids, which is actually a good thing to complain about because that means that you have really long eyelashes. But that does happen, and it did just happen to me on my right eye. I just get my blender buddy closed, and then I just go in and wipe it off. And then if you feel like it took off too much of your color, you can just go back in and then just put a little bit. Okay, back to the other side. Wiggle the brush through my eyelashes to make them thicker and look fuller. I love this mascara too. I feel like some mascaras that I've used, I've had to put on a lot of coats to get them to look like this. This is one coat. And I don't know if I did the bottom yet, so I'm gonna do it again. And then with the brush, again, instead of putting the brush through, I'm just gonna place the brush and close my lashes. That actually helps you from getting mascara on your eyelid. And it also helps you get the mascara from the beginning all the way to the edge of your lashes to make them look longer. And that is it. So I think that probably took me 20 minutes on the live, but it probably takes me 10 minutes maybe in person. Once you practice it enough, it won't take you that long either. So that's it. Just a reminder that next week live is going to be on contouring, and we have almost 30 people that RSVP'd for that already. If you want an invite to that, just say invite below and I'll send you an invite. First person that purchases $30 or more tonight will get a free mascara. And then invite your friends to the group tonight for a chance to win one of our lip glosses. This one is called Love. This is one of my favorites. Anything else I forgot? No, I think that's it. All right. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you all next Monday. Have a good night.